interesting. I've come to the point where, you know, my purchases have had to scale back, you know, here recently, but certainly is good to have your options open, and if you do business with a certain company, I guess there's some benefits to it. Although I find myself getting a lot of emails from AppMax with flash sales and the like, so I'm wondering if they're you know, maybe there's other promotions and stuff they're giving their gold members that regular members aren't getting.
Yeah, it's like when they had the Christmas sale and everything like that. Before it was even put up, I was notified about it. Uh, you know, but with the, it has its advantages. You know. Plus, I'm pretty sure once I buy from them, there's, I get what I want, and it is solid. I mean, you pay for it, but you get what you're looking for.
Right. Sure.
If
So, is
I'm
there
looking,
anything in particular you're collecting or getting at this point, or?
well, there's there's a couple of things I got out. I got my eye on, just looking at trying to maybe improve a set. I mean, if I can run across a 70 2014 Libertad 2 ounce and a 5 ounce for a good price, then I'll look into that. Um, if that's just to add on, or see if maybe if I can get a 7 coin set, 70 out the deal. But I haven't seen any 5 ounces. I think that's
That's the key piece for last year for 2014?
yeah, yeah. I think that was that. See, I haven't even seen one. So
You know, I missed out on that because there was, I remember that at Match someone had a sale on those, and some people were grabbing them up. It was a great price for the 2014, and this are just the uncirculated versions, but they're selling at a pretty good price, and apparently they were. It was a good deal. Yeah, $103 is what Silver Siren just posted over there,
yeah, I see that.
and yeah, so it's pretty crazy. That would have been a good play
Yeah,
considering the mintage of those.
yeah. I always, when I was introduced, when I was told about them, I've always liked the Libertads, and I said, wow, this, I started looking at the numbers, and I started watching, I started looking at and analyzing the difference in years and the difference in vintages, and my analysis was that 2014 would be a low year, and it ended up being. 2015 would definitely be a lot higher, which it
Right.
was.
Yep.
Uh, the research and the analysis I did, it came out to be exactly that. So that just shows that doing the lay work, looking at the numbers, looking at the patterns, and coming to a conclusion. You can get you're fairly safe at how you're going to go about it. For my collector stuff. Um, I mean, the there's one there's been in that realm and in that particular set. Um, Initially, there was only one 1/20th 70. Uh, then someone put out three more, and I brought those. And I think some individuals sent in two, and they have those. So I mean, as far as those are very low. I don't see any more being graded as 70. And mine's is a registry set, of course, with NGC. But in order to, from a collector standpoint, my strategy has been, I'll let you know my inside baseball, is I want to make it very limited for others to actually collect this set. That's the reason why I have four. I mean, there's only two other extras out there
Right.
currently. So, and I think those are individuals who are trying to build their own set as well. So the 1/20th will be definitely one that's difficult. The 5 ounce one will be difficult as well. Um, the 1 ounce ain't difficult. You can find those, but you're gonna pay. You're gonna up a couple
And,
hundred
and and you're
bucks.
talking about the uncirculated ones, right?
Correct. The one
Right.
ounce 2014 proof.
Yeah. Oh, the proof. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the proofs. The proof sets are what I'm particularly talking about. The 1 ounce one you can find. You can get those in 70s. I mean, uncapsulated, they're difficult to find. You can find the 70s because there's people who are selling them, and there was 5,000 of them,
Right.
5,400. So I think about 1,000, or about 500 to 700 of those are graded total. Um, the half ounce, there isn't. The half ounce, there aren't many of those. Uh, the 1/4 ounce, the 1/4, you're looking at about maybe, I think it was 10 of those that were graded 70. Um, the 1/10, there's only like 11 or 12 of those.
Wow.
And of course, the 1/20th, there's only 7. I mean 6, and I own 4. So
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Very cool. Wow. It's interesting. Because it perked my ears because, as Silver Siren says here on the side, the 1/20th ounce BU Libertads were pretty rare too. And I just happen I don't I don't strategize like you do or analyze. I mainly just get things. If it's a bargain, if it's out there, I'll take it. And I was at a local coin shop last year. I even did a video on this. I got a couple of the 1/20th ounce Libertads, and the lady was apologetic for charging me $1.10 each. And she said, I'm sorry, but these smaller pieces, they they tend to bring us a slight higher premium because of the work involved in many of them. Of course, I didn't say anything. I was like, hey, no problem with me. I'll be glad to pay $1.10 each for those.
yeah,
But but I'm one of those that I just buy what I like. It's kind of a dumb man's version. But I certainly respect those who buy and can really hedge out and use it as an investment and strategies and finding the rares and the rare types and be able to literally you pretty much cornered the market on those. You've got 6 out of 8 or 7.
yeah, you're doing all right. It's like the when if you look on eBay, if you're looking for a 2 ounce, even in a capsule,
Right.
for those 2014, no one's got them. No one's
Right.
people got them, but they ain't selling them. Whoever's got
Right.
them. I mean,
Right.
I think I've got 5 in the capsule still left that I never
Okay.
seem to get graded. Uh, the the slab ones, I think I have a total of what was it? One, two, three, 4 of those. Yeah, I said 4 to get graded. Um, so I mean, you could sell those capsule ones. They'd go quick if you wanted to sell them. I mean,
Right.
they would go really quick. Um, that's what there's always a a group of people looking for those, but I don't think you'll see those come out for any amount of time. I mean, because there was only what was that siren? I think there was 700 or was it 800 of them? Of the 2 ounce proof Libertads. Uh, yeah, it's 650. Yeah, yeah, there was a limited amount of those too. So the
Right.
24. Yeah, it was limited. I think there's 650, 700 total. So there's not a lot of those at all either. And
Right.
if you got any that are graded 69 or 70, they'll increase in value over time. Just certainly. I mean, the 70s shot up immensely.
Right. It's crazy. It's amazing. And hello, Silver Picker. Glad
Hey,
you could make
Solid.
it.
Hey,
And
everyone.
Sienna, you kind of touched on something too. There's the other angle, and that is what is considered too rare. In other words, I remember a while ago that there was a promotion, I think from government or Modern Coin Mart was selling an ultra high relief gold elephant. Um, and that gold elephant was a mintage of 10, and I think Ensiperty got one and was talked about how great this thing was, and I told him, I said, hey, congratulations on getting one, but how many people know about them? Even know about these things to know what the demand would be. I knew about it because I got the email, and
Hmm.
but then I saw the price. It was like something like $4,000 or something.
Oh
I'm just
wow.
like,
Wow.
I was like, no, thank you. That you can have that. I don't care if there's only 10, because there is something to be said for a mintage being too low. And
Yeah, yeah. That was definitely a well. That's definitely a concern. If they get real low, below 100 or something like that, and then it starts to, and if it's a coin that's not regularly minted, uh, those are ones that'll probably play out 20, 30 years down the line. Um, someone's aware of it and wants it for their own private collection. But at $4,000, that's pretty extreme.
yeah, and it's one of those things where, yes, the elephant is a sought after design, and those typically do well in the silver. I really don't know how the golds do, but I can tell you that my experience with it is with the ultra high relief dragon gold uh, coin that I got, and it was a mintage of 388. I made that purchase um, mainly because I liked it, but on the advice of Argent Agent 47. I don't know if you remember him or not, but
Yeah, I remember Arjun.
and and it and I was convinced because, well, mainly because I did like the coin, and and the price was about half of what the the gold elephant was. So it was in a more of a reasonable ballpark, but it was a mintage of 388, which is very low, but still high enough. And the design is as such that it's a sought after design because it's part of the Lunar series, and the dragons are pretty popular.
Hmm.
So I think that one will still do well, but the problem is even though it's there, um, what kind of demand is there for it? Um, if I was to put it on eBay, could I make money on it? Would it sell? I don't know. Now I'm not. I don't want to do that, but
Yeah, it's from. I mean, it's like I'll refer back to that 5 coin set, that 70. I've got a couple offers on the table for about 15, 17, between 15 to $1,700, but I'm not interested in selling it at this moment.
right, right.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're making a good move with those Libertads. I think I think the Libertads are becoming more sought after, and there's something about Mexican silver, especially, that just is special because that's when that mine was discovered back in what, the 1500s,
Hmm.
Silver Mountain. I mean, now Mexico, I think, is still the largest producing silver country in the world.
Yeah, they're definitely they're always in the top three from
Yeah,
I've seen over the years.
right.
So they've got hundreds of years of experience.
Yeah,
They've got a whole industry that's built in there, and they're modernizing a lot of things down there, and they're turning out good products. Sometimes they make mistakes, but that's just what will happen.
Sure. Right.
Uh,
Exactly.
it's the like the reverse proofs. There's some that had nicks and stuff around them. There was also the mintage of the 3 coin set, which they put out as well, which added an additional 1,000 into the pool. Um,
Right.
but as far as what I've even monitored with those, there's not even a lot of those being sold. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I
Yeah.
almost got the 2 coin set when I saw I think 24K's video on it, and it was selling for 199. And then I checked like 15 minutes later, and it's like 389 or something, and it just kept going up and up and up. And
Yeah, that took off. That went off to the races. That took off pretty in an explosive manner.
yeah.
Uh, there was a lot of jeering and cheering and pouring of the champagne bottles at that moment.
Right. Right. Yeah. And then I
Uh,
saw your video on your sets, your multiple sets. I was like, wow.
yeah, when I saw it, it said first ever. I said, do I get 12? My first initial thought was 15. Just to give you a blow by blow, my first thought was 15.
Right.
I should have got to 15, but then I
Yeah.
talked myself down to just doing 10. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I should have got to 15. And
Wow.
I actually I actually put 7 of those out into the community, into circulation. So
Okay.
I only kept 3.
Wow. Well, very nice of you to offer that out for the community for sure.
So it made some rounds. So I only wish I would have gotten more.
Well, another reason is there's another purchase that I made that several months ago that I have yet to launch the video on it yet, but it's I think hopefully this will be a good numismatic play for me. But even if it's not, I like the coin, and I think once you see it, I think you'll like it too. But that unboxing will hopefully come up soon. But I actually have to go here now. But I wanted to make one small plug before I go to the community here and anyone watching, and that is, as I'm hoping before the end of the year, I'm going to post a video that you all may not find as appealing as I will when producing it, but I hope you appreciate it. Essentially, will sum up my journey of stacking since I started. Once you see this video, and so just stay tuned for it. It'll probably be out before the end of the year, but it's a very personal thing to me,
Hmm.
and so I really would want to have as many people watch it as possible to hopefully inspire a lot of people, and that will be coming up soon. It's and also, the one video I did with the one thing I do collect that I've been doing since for quite a while is the modern proof commemoratives,
Hmm.
and as you know, the U.S. commemoratives. As you know, if I would have been smart with that, I would have gotten the uncirculated versions of those, because those command a much higher premium
Hmm.
for those sets. Of course, that being said, most of those are numismatic looters, and I understand that. But as far as the ones like the Olympics and things like that, those are the real winners. But it's just fun. It's an enjoyable hobby, and it's neat. But I certainly do appreciate Silver Siren just having this chat and let me come in here. And hope you all have a wonderful afternoon here. And
All right.
All right. Have a good one, Salvi.
have a
All
great
right. Take
week
care,
ahead.
Celebrate.
Take care. All right. Multitude of gratitude. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, oh, sorry, did I cut you off?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask you what was going on.
I was gonna ask if any of you guys know, because I was just talking about this in the chat with Solar Siren about Providence update yesterday, or their website maintenance. Do you know what that was for? Like, I didn't notice any changes.
Hey, what's going on, Agito? Okay, I'm looking at your chat. No, as far as the I I haven't noticed anything really different myself.
Yeah, and I thought they were going to put the e-check back, that option back, but they didn't do that either. And I spoke to one of their representatives, and they said that it's going to be a while before they do that. They said it'll be in the coming weeks, and it's already been weeks, so I don't know about that. Yeah, I agree with you, Silver Siren. She said the e-check is too awesome.
E-check.
Yeah. Hopefully silver goes down this week. That's what I'm hoping.
I think I looked last night for the first time in a while, and I think I saw 1389.
Yeah, let me check that. Yep.
How's it going there, Ben Lap? Belang. I keep saying Belang. Anyways, Belang P.
That's all right. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know where the price is going to go from here. Like I said, I've more or less been concentrating on the, and not much lately, but cleaned up some collections that I was working on. So I've been paying a higher premium, not worrying so much about spot. But I'm looking now. I have to buy a little bit of bullion. So I mean, a good price on it, through AP Mix will work.
Yeah. I really want to see what these. I want to see if JM Bullion will get in their gold pandas, because they sold out of the 1 grams. Hopefully they'll get some in this week.
You talking about the 1 gram bars or?
No, the 1 gram pandas. The 2016 1 gram pandas.
Oh, they're doing a 1 gram Panda for 2016?
Yeah. They're doing 1 gram, 3 gram, 8 grams, 15, and 30. And the 1 gram, I think that one's going to do really, really well. Yeah, I agree with Silver Siren. She says she thinks they're going to jack up the premium.
How much is the 1 gram?
Well, JM Bullion had it less than Provident. They had it at like 48, I think, each. And Provident.
Oh my God, that's a giant premium. Wow.
Yeah.
$48 for 1 gram.
Yeah, it's 32 ounces or 32 grams in an ounce. So let's see, we take
31.1 in a troy.
31.1. All right.
Yeah. So Provident's selling them right now for 49.03. That's with the check, the check or cash.
BSO just said in the side that's 60 cents a gram. He's already got the calculator going.
Oh, I think he's. Wait, is he? 1
You
gram.
you said 46?
Wait. 46 for what? JM Bullion's price?
Per gram, yeah.
Oh, there's 31.1 grams in a troy ounce.
Yeah. So spot would be $34 a gram.
So that is a little bit of a markup, but I mean, that's the same with everything in the Chinese silver bullion, the pandas.
Yeah, that's really high, for 1 gram. In my personal opinion, just one person's opinion, that's extreme. But I mean, there'll be people that'll buy them. I'm certain. There's always a market for something. No matter how big or small it is, there's a market for it. I'm sure.
I think they're going to do really, really well.
I haven't brought anything from. I haven't brought a Chinese panda since 2012. I mean, outside of gold, silver. I haven't brought any since 2012.
I just started to get the 2015 silver pandas I got this year. That was the first time that I got them, the pandas.
Well, there's the I mean, they make a nice design. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, they'll leverage their pricing up to whatever the market finds acceptable.
hmm
I think I might actually buy one this year, like a 30-gram one, just to have
Yeah.
just one. If the price is not absurd.
hmm I'm gonna check the price on them right now. I know Provident has them for pretty cheap, but well, compared to the other websites, but they don't have the e-check available, so you'd have to send in an actual check or a money order. So Provident has them on pre-sale at 1987 if you buy 510 or more. So if you buy one, it's gonna be $20.62 with the check.
It's not too bad, but I'll probably go credit card. I always go credit card just in case there's a problem.
So then it's gonna come out to $21.48, and then JM Bullion has them for $21.73 if you're gonna do credit card or PayPal.
Let's see here, what does AP Mix got them at? I'm just curious.
I noticed that AppMex, or they usually a lot of their stuff is a little bit higher price. So I don't know, especially with the gold, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Let me see. There it is, China silver coins.
It's been a while.
Mhm.
Well, personally I do a lot of shopping with AP Mix. That's just me though.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, when I buy online, I generally buy from them. I've always have. I mean, I
Mhm.
remember when their site wasn't as good as what it was. I mean, back in 2011, their site was a lot more basic.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of stuff on their website now.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just go scroll over the silver, I mean, it pulls up a whole thing with a bunch of different, you know, options, and then if you click on China silver coins, it'll bring up um, a whole like bunch of different coins to look at. It's not just pandas, it's China Silver Olympic, China commemoratives,
Hmm.
just a bunch of stuff. So they really have variety on their website.
Yes, sir. I see it right there. They got 21. That's what a check. Let's see here. As low as you got a $22.33
Mm-hmm.
for one there. The design's not too bad.
Yeah.
I have one of those. I'm seeing that they're trying to sell Australia Philharmonics for a high price. I don't know why I don't get that.
What Apex?
Well, I think everybody is now. I mean, they're higher than what I would than what I've been accustomed to seeing them at personally.
Mm-hmm. I think Jane Bullion had a sale on them a little while ago. Let me check. Jane Bullion actually has a sale going on right now with the Armenian um, I think it's the Noah's Ark, maybe. Let me check. Yeah, Noah's Ark coin, and they are $15.89 if you go with the wire or the check.
Mm.
And for the silver 2015 Philharmonics, they're going any quantity 1609 for a wire or check. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I picked a few of those up a little while ago. And that was my first time getting those.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any of those monkeys, those Great Britain ones. I think I'm gonna throw those into the cart.
hmm Oh, there's a good deal with on eBay going on right now for a roll of the half-ounce monkeys, the Perth lunar monkeys. I think there's one that was going for 225, and then there's another going for like 228. It was Bay Precious Metals, and the other dealer I can't remember their name, but it was like one of those big bullion dealers.
Mm. Let's see here.
So I'm thinking about getting those, but I'm waiting for the eBay gift cards to go back on sale. So I'm waiting to get the notification from Silver Siren saying that the eBay gift cards are $95 for $100 worth of gift cards. Hopefully they do it soon.
PD saying I've lost she's my junk silver, but I still have. Yeah, junk silver. You know, I haven't seen any good sales on those.
I think if you want to get junk silver for a good price, you have to do it from a local coin shop. And even then, they're trying to charge. There's a few months back when we had the big dip in silver, and it just started going down to like 14. They started charging like 14 times face, and some people couldn't find it less than 14 times face. So that's pretty crazy. When it was only really worth maybe 11 times face.
Yeah, junk silver used to be pretty inexpensive. I mean, you could get it for absolutely pennies, close to spot. Now you can't even find it for that anymore.
No, you're right.
And there's not a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people buying it. Especially the nice, like the BU ones. Those are being hoarded.
Yeah.
I know I'm hoarding some of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What do you think about the Canadian wolf Privy? Have you seen that?
I just seen some wolf stuff from Canada. I've kind of, since I've been in the collector's mode, I've been kind of overlooking some of the Canadian stuff. Now, as far as their collection stuff, yeah, I'll buy that. But as far as their bullion, you have to pick and choose, and I prefer to buy that locally where I can, see it and get my, and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because they have the milk spotting with the Canadian products.
Yeah, there's a potential for some issues there.
I wish Jam Bullion would put them back on sale, because when they had them on sale, I only picked up a couple. And now they're like $23 each if you do a wire or check, and they're limited mintage to 50,000, and it's reverse proof, so it really does look nice. And from what I've got, I haven't seen any milk spotting, so I wish they would really go back on sale.
Well, I like what the particularly I like what the British Mint is doing. with some of their coins. I've more shifted over to there when I'm looking at Lunas or potentially buying some bullion because they've been limiting the amount that they're actually putting out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if they got those monkey coins out, they're only going to do 130,000 of them. 138. That's a fair number.
Yeah.
10 years from now, there'll be some premium. There'll be some premiums involved with those. If you can get them in good shape, get them without milk spots, and keep up with them, you'll do okay there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, those are interesting. The lowest priced gold bar on JM Bullion is $44.64 for a wire check. So it's only $4 less than the Panda. Wonder. Panda's not looking too bad. Let's see, I'm checking Privy now.
Gold is gold.
Yeah, that's true. Privy, theirs is 50, which is actually higher than their Panda.
Hey, Blank, what are you? I'm actually curious. What do you think about this interest rate hike after 7 or 8 years? Any any points on that?
Well, if they do it, it's going to be a mistake. I don't think they're going to do it.
You think this is another long line of bluffs and posturing from the Department of Lies?
If you take a look at the actual minutes of the last meeting, they don't talk about raising rates. I mean, they're talking about evaluating the possibility of raising rates, but it's everyone else that's taking a look at what the minutes of the Fed that are saying they're going to raise rates. They didn't say it. Plus, you take a look at everything that's going on out there. I mean, the junk mod market is completely falling apart. We've got commodities hitting all-time lows. I mean, iron ore is at like a 40-year low. Oil's collapsing. Natural gas is collapsing. Cement is down. Copper, nickel, tin, they're all down. And then you consider the fact that Europe is now at a minus 3% interest rate, with dollar strength happening already. If they raise rates to a quarter point, there's going to be a 0.5% differential, and that's just going to cause more people to, basically flood into dollar-denominated assets.
Ah.
It would just cause everything to go pear-shaped if they raise. So I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, the news is squawking around about it, so they're gonna, the Daily Mail did a piece on it, and that caught my eye, they're prepared, but they did use a keyword preparing for a key interest rate in 7 years. I mean,
well, I think they want to, for sure, but if they end up doing this, I think they're going to have to backtrack pretty quickly.
Why don't they just go with a full 2%?
A full 2%?
Yeah, just rev her up real quick. Give her a quick rev and see what happens. See if that'll push things into the.
Take a machete to it, huh? Performing surgery with a chainsaw.
Oh man, yeah. I keep seeing these announcements coming out, and I'm saying, what are they up to now? You know, I'm just wondering how that's going to play out. So you think if they do, they'll backtrack? What do you see?
It's an interesting bind that they find themselves in. I mean, the world is addicted to very low rates, and the long-term rates are at historic lows, and that's really what drives the interest rates. But you take a look at all the pension funds. I mean, they've been banking for years on high rates of return that just aren't materializing, and so all the pension funds are underfunded. In fact, I think Kentucky's pension fund is about to go broke because they're at a funding level of something like 15%.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So there's some problems. There's some problems coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
PD said they should have brought junk bonds. They're gonna steal the pension funds. I do know. I did see an article. I don't know if you seen it. There was something about they were talking about and I'm just paraphrasing, but they were discussing the amount of money in private pension funds, and they wanted to see. They're looking at trying to get those moved into the stock market, something along those lines. Did any of that show up on your radar?
Perfect.
Well, they showed the amount. It was 17. I think they had it at like 17 trillion. 17 trillion was in that into the private pension funds, and they want to move it into. They want to tap it. That's the overall information I took from it. The conclusion is that they want to tap that somehow. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, they're looking to steal the pension funds again.
Yeah, maybe they're looking to goose their stock market.
Yeah, they're up to, they're looking at ways to try to see if they can get some of those invested into other markets, and because they were talking about they only could limit the amount of investments in the stock market based on some of those. And then there was a lot of thoughts about people who are shifting into retirement. Their funds are going into bonds and more safe funds as opposed to higher riskier funds, and that was causing a problem. So they want to change it, but they're scared to do it.
No matter what people invest in these pension funds and retirement funds, we got a big math problem, right? I mean, even if the cash value of all the funds says that all these people can retire, the overall population still needs to make the goods that are required for half the population to not be working, and people to still be able to buy food and shelter and energy, right?
Yeah.
All that stuff's got to be produced. We live in the real world. We don't live in this financial world.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Oh, they better start training people. I've always said that the amount of people milling around doing nothing was extremely high, and those people need to be encouraged to stop milling around so much. That number is pretty gazing, and I did the numbers on the actual unemployment amongst the prime prime working age group, and it's like at 38.8%, man. That's the real unemployment number.
Yeah, with the discouraged workers and
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. That's 38.8%. So that doesn't end too well. Someone's got to get that group of people out and about, producing something, contributing. Otherwise, this, with the retirement of the baby boomers and with that gaping number in there, that's a problem. It's a big problem. Which explains why it's just 7 years and no interest. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking that it's gun it to 2 to 5%. Just get it over it and see what happens. Right?
I mean, they're hanging out in the basement playing video games. That's training to be drone pilots, man.
They're scraping protesters. The world has gone mad. So PD's laughing. Oh man, yeah, that's something that I've got pent up on my Google Plus page. I keep that pinned at the top, because I ran the numbers with the census numbers, and then I look at the participation rate and take the two and come out with the percentage. That's pretty concerning. What we got over here?
Necklace.
28 people watching. Got a few in the side chat there.
Amazon is trying to merge two visions of the future, the Jetsons and the Matrix.
Uh-oh. Is this where I start repeating the same day over and over into my own personal hell?
I don't know. I like the image of the future put forth on that movie Idiocracy. That one was better.
I haven't seen that yet. Ooh.
You haven't seen that?
No, I'm one of those people that don't watch a lot of TV.
Oh, man. Idiocracy was prophetic.
I'll look into it. I'll check it out.
You ought to rent it. I mean, it was put out, I think, 10 or 15 years ago, but it was downright prophetic. There's one scene where the guy was explaining how he got his law degree from Costco, and the other guy said, "You got your law degree at Costco?" And the guy says, "Yeah, I know. It's amazing. My family had to pull some real strings to make that happen."
Got a law degree at Costco, yeah. Why am I hearing Twilight Zone music in my mind? You just crossed over.
Yeah, the movie was about a couple of average people that basically got cryo-frozen. And what happened while they were frozen was all the smart people stopped breeding, and it was only the really dumb people that kept the population going. So when they awoke out of the cryo freeze, they were the smartest people on the planet.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow, that's not good.
Yeah. The top-rated TV show was something called Ow My Balls.
Oh Lord. I see the de-evolution is now complete.
We're heading there. We're on our way.
You send it 1,000 years into darkness. It's messed up. PD said this sounds totally possible. Yeah, I think from what I've some of the information that's being predicted. I haven't read any numbers myself, but they think that the global economy will be officially picked up by 2019. I think what they're doing is that they're looking for some catalyst moments over the next 2 years to get things going. By the time it's announced in 2019, it will already have picked up at about 2018. So I think we still got a couple more years of this morass. I think if they don't do anything in 2015, which they probably won't, by the end of 2016 they'll start looking to move some of the interest rates up. I think that's really when they'll be primed to do it. That's just my guess on it.
Well, with Trump as president, we'll have a casino on every corner by then, so that the economy ought to be roaring.
That's crazy too.
What movie is? What movie is finished?
Okay, my letter. Can I have it back, please?
If there's a casino on every corner, there better be a Stargate for me to get off this rock. Yeah, beat me up. Yeah. I think that's really one of the precursors to Mars. I'm very aware that at the technological level that we're currently at, building a sustainable society there is very possible. The problem is that no one has the will to allow that type of brain drain to be created. Because once people get to an area like that, then it's a renaissance. You begin to make your own rules and your own culture and society, and you look back at the earth once you become sustainable and tell them, nah, it's okay. I don't think we'll be taking any more orders from you people.
I just realized something. If Trump gets to be president, then for the first time in U.S. history, we're going to have a supermodel for First Lady.
Yeah, personally, I really, it bothers me that these people are giving us so much authority, but I really don't care as long as they don't come knocking on my door or do something that affects me directly, which they will eventually. But that's when I'll get mad. But I don't see any vision from these people. I was telling somebody last night. I said, the problem with what's going on here, and from my own perspective, is these people lack vision. They're doing the same thing over and over. They're trying to take over some land. They're trying to force some people out. They're bombing people. They're killing at an unabated pace in certain areas of the globe. And, they've been doing this for the last, I don't know how many, heck, since I can, really put together that they were in Afghanistan back in the 80s. It's people who lack vision. Their vision, I mean, look at Facebook, look at Twitter, look at, what do they really produce? Those places are totally funded by the government. They're selling people's personal information. What do they actually produce in the real world? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, Google produces software for phones. They design devices, yeah. Facebook, it produces nothing. Zero zilch. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Facebook's just a breeding ground for ignorance.
It produces nothing. I mean, nothing at all. Totally nothing. And they give these, and then they hold these people up and say they hold these people up and give them a bunch of pieces of paper with printed money on them, and they have people write articles about them. I mean, that's how I look at it personally. I'm just giving you a personal insight into how my mind views these people. But they produce nothing, contribute to nothing. They sell information, spy on people, then take your stuff down. Then they're global with it. They're a global spy agency. That's all they are.
Mm.
They receive most of their monies from governments to collect information on people. So it's a worldwide CIA, as far as I'm concerned. They produce nothing, but they hold these people up, and the weak-minded cheer it up, and they're putting their information. It's like those idiots who were putting their, I'm leaving my house, I'm going on a vacation, and someone breaks in their house. That just showed me that they had devolved. It just showed me that there are groups of people out there that are devolving. But that's, I digress. But that's just what I think when I see this. What are they producing? Nothing. It's an upside down world, and the people that's in charge and running things are enabling this. They really are. That's the current political problem from my perspective. They lack vision.
Very true. Well, all right, folks. I got to get going. I got to make dinner for the family tonight. Got to get back before watching Beautiful Life.
You take care, Blaine P.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.
Thanks, you too. Alright, I have to get off too. So,
right.
Thank you for having me, Siren, and have a good weekend, everyone.
All right,
See
take
ya.
care.
See ya. Take care.
So I'm not going to be left here chatting amongst myself. With all the women. Yes. Oh, we got double sixes. Oh, yeah. I see double sixes out there in the outside. I see the news unit, VSO, stock jockey. And I'm going to butcher this one. Almaneka. Oh, I got it right. What's going on, double sixes? Says it's safer here. And the news unit is asking for some words of wisdom. Fang, what's going on, buddy? Double sixes says it's safer. Safer here, Siren. PD wants you double sixes to upgrade your seats, man. Cause she's requesting your presence inside the hangout here. I need to see some Arsenal and Royal Canadian Mint products. Wait, what do you think about those? Which ones are you looking at getting, PD? Ah, you're just kidding. All I can do is ask for words of wisdom, but I doubt you can deliver them. News unit says he's came here to watch Cyrus' little circle move on the screen. Is it still here? Hey, you got any breaking news going over there at the news unit? I'm just curious. Question with a question. The reason why I'm asking is because last I checked, there wasn't anything going on. Keep stacking. I'll go talk. I'm going to go talk the pavement on the road.